This is a class 67. What's up guys, UKTransit here. Today I'm riding the DVT and class 67 locomotives. Let's get into the video. We've got Mark IV coaches.
Yn Galwan, Casnewydd, Cwmbran, Yfenni, Hereford, Llanllieni, Llwydlo, Amwythig, Crew, Wilmslow, Stockport, a Manceinion Piccadilly.
Welcome on board Transport for Wales. In a few minutes, we will be ready to depart for Manchester Piccadilly.
We're already moving.
Calling at Newport Gwent, Cwmbran, Abergavenny, Hereford, Leicester, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly.
You have the toilets on this Mark IV coach. So this is a review of the Mark IV coaches that Transport for Wales use, and the class 67 and the DVTs basically. So yes, this is the toilet you have in this train. You got whatever that is, I don't know what that is, let me know in the comments if you know. You got a speaker for the announcements, you got toilet roll, and you have a lovely toilet. Just looks like a toilet you'd have at home, to be honest. Doesn't even look like a train toilet, it just looks like a toilet you'd have at home.
Doing it. You know the day you did the pancakes? That's the day that I thought that's as because
You got a disabled toilet just here. Okay, so it doesn't say toilet door locked, but I believe these...
The door is now locked.
Oh, now it says it. Okay, right, so you got a nice image here on the door. You've got a toilet, which is the most important thing in a toilet, obviously. You've got this. I don't know what that is. You can open it up with a T key. You got baby changing facilities. You've got an emergency alarm. You've got a mirror just there, you've got a sink just there, an SOS alarm, obviously only press in an emergency, and that's about it to this toilet. and it also tells you what coach number it is, and it's got some safety information there about related to CCTV and body-worn cameras. But yeah, this is the toilet. If we continue along, you've got another toilet in there, pretty much the same to what we saw earlier. And then we've got a food bar, which doesn't appear to be open. Safety information. First class. First class looks nice. You've got plug sockets. There is a lot of red in this train. Some of the signs are red, the seats are red. There is a lot of red. And then this is, I believe this is the DVT, actually. Yeah, this is the DVT, I think. So obviously the train driver is in there, and then you've got an area where you can put things just there, and then you've got a ladder for some reason, and yeah. But yeah, I don't know if we're allowed in this bit, but this is the DVT, I believe. You've got some of the guard buttons there, which obviously I'm not going to press. Coach A. Let's go and find a seat. We have standard class tickets for the journey that we are making today. So yes, this is going to be our seats for today's journey. Okay, so I'm currently seated in coach number A. This is the service to Manchester Piccadilly, and we're going to be getting off at Shrewsbury. This is approximately a 2-hour journey, so I've got 2 whole hours to spend on this lovely train. We are being pulled currently by a DVT, and the back locomotive is a 67. The way this works is once it gets to Manchester Piccadilly, the train driver will switch ends, and then the class 67 will be driving back to Cardiff Central. And on the way to Manchester Piccadilly, it's the DVT that's pulling us. So yes, that's quite cool.
Rydyn ni nawr yn nesau at Casnewydd. Os ydych yn gadael yma, gwnewch yn siŵr fod eich bagiau a cheiddio I gyd gyda chi. Diolch am deithio gyda Trafnidiaeth Cymru.
We are now approaching Newport Gwent. If you are leaving us here, please make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you. Thank you for travelling with Transport for Wales.
Croeso ar drên Trafnidiaeth Cymru. Byddwn yn teithio I Manceinion Piccadilly. Yn galw yn Cwmbran, y Fenni, Hereford, Llanllieni, Llwydlo, Amwythig, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport, a Manceinion Piccadilly.
Welcome on board Transport for Wales. We will be travelling to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Cwmbran, Abergavenny, Hereford, Leinster, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly.
So even though these Mark IV coaches are extremely old, like older than me, they're fitted with, like, they've probably been refurbished throughout the years, and they've actually been fitted with quite a few more modern fins. So we've got a toilet occupied sign, which obviously in the olden days they wouldn't have had, so I'm guessing when the toilet is occupied, it will light up the occupied bit, which obviously when these coaches were made they wouldn't have had that. Most likely the coaches have most likely been refurbed. We've also got charging ports, which is down there, I'll show you. Yeah, as well as charging ports, we've also got verbal announcements, which are fairly loud, so that's good. I like that they're loud because obviously I can hear them even when there's loads of people. I mean, it's not busy right now, but yeah. And then as well as that, you've also got an announcement screen as well, so it shows you some information. So information screen, I'll show you the slides of the information screens in a minute. And I'll go into the toilet and we'll test to see if the occupied fin works or not. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on camera, but the Network Rail banana train, HST, has just gone past us, I think. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it looked like it. But yeah, that's very rare. I have never seen one of them before. I really want to see one. Like, I would have wanted to stand at a station and actually see it, you know, maybe get some tones from it. But yes, unfortunately I couldn't catch that on camera. But yes, believe me, there was a yellow train that looked like a HST, and it was probably Network Rail. Did it work? So well, that was a bit of a failure. That didn't work. Our next station is Cwmbran. That's our next calling at stop. But yeah, the toilet occupied sign is not working, which I thought it would, but it's not. These are really old trains, so I don't know when they were refurbished to have charging ports, the screens and everything else. But yeah. We have just arrived here at Cwmbran.
Croeso ar drên Trafnidiaeth Cymru. Byddwn yn teithio i Manceinion Piccadilly. Yn galw yn y Fenni, Hereford, Llanllienni, Llwydlo, Amwythig, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport, a Manceinion Piccadilly.
We will be travelling to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Abergavenny, Hereford, Leinster, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly.
It says, it reads the calling out stops at every single stop. Like, it says we'll be calling at all of these places. It's so funny. So just down here you have your charging ports. Unfortunately you don't have like the single ones where you can just plug it in without like a full plug, but these coaches are quite old, so I do understand that. And it's actually amazing, in my opinion, that they do have plug sockets. In terms of comfiness, they're not the best, but they are quite comfortable. They're quite squishy. Yeah, so they're quite squishy. They're not like the best seats, but they're okay.
Croeso ar drên Trafnidiaeth Cymru. Byddwn yn teithio I Manceinion Piccadilly. Yn galw yn y Fenni, Hereford, Llanllienni, Llwydlo, Amwythig, Crew, Wilmslow, Stockport, a Manceinion Piccadilly.
Welcome on board Transport for Wales. We will be travelling to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Abergavenny, Hereford, Leicester, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly.
You have got one of these, so I can rest my arm. You've got another one there, and you've got another one here which doesn't go up, it's permanently stuck there. So you've got this massive table in standard class along with whatever these are. I don't know what that is for. I think it's just to hold the table up, actually. My cameraman has just pointed out that it is a bit odd, and he thinks that they should have these bolts and stuff underneath the table so you can't see it. My friend seems to think that the reason why they don't use 2 67 locomotives, like one on each end, is to save fuel. So for some reason there is no food, drinks, snacks, breakfast, lunch or dinner on this service, unfortunately. So I'm hungry. I can't get breakfast apparently, because you saw earlier the literal food station place isn't open, unfortunately. I have no clue why. Maybe it's because it's so early in the morning. I mean, it's literally just gone past 9:30. What lovely mountains over there, and fields and grass, or as my cameraman would say, grass. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we are going to be getting off at Hereford. I don't understand why it is called Hereford, it should be called Hereford, as it is spelt Hereford, not Hereford. The guard has made us aware that a ramp is going to be deployed at Hereford, so we're going to have a bit of time, so the driver might just let us in the cab. Apparently we're going to be there for about 10 minutes or so, so there will be a little bit of a delay to the service. This is just because of the ramp needing to be deployed for a disabled customer.
Rydyn ni nawr yn nesau at Hereford. Os ydych yn gadael yma, gwnewch yn siŵr fod eich bagiau a cheiddio I gyd gyda chi. Diolch am deithio gyda Trafnidiaeth Cymru.
We are now approaching Hereford. If you are leaving us here, please make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you.
We are now here at Hereford, or Hereford. I would call it Hereford personally, but I know it's Hereford. Unfortunately, they don't like to spell things properly. This is a DVT. Just here, or jump here?
You're allowed to, I'll let you onto there. It's just if someone sees, then
Yeah.
they go mad. You can take some photos.
Thank you. Allowed to just...
Yeah, why not?
Thank you.
No, you didn't come in.
Thank you so much.
No,
Thank you.
not a problem.
Thank you. Transport for Wales. What a beautiful train. And that is a DVT, and the cab of a DVT as well. I believe this is a special livery. Yeah, this isn't what they normally look like, it's a special livery. So yeah, that's quite cool. Now, just to show you what you've got in the single seats over here, you've got a charging port, you've got a table, a very squeaky table, you've got a QR code, and then obviously just a seat. It's the same amount of comfiness as the other one. So we're just departing Hereford now, not Hereford. Anyway, I got something a little tiny bit wrong earlier. So the door in the DVT, that isn't the cab, that is actually just where the guard can be, like a staff only area just for the guard basically.
I gyd gyda chi. Diolch am deithio gyda Trafnidiaeth Cymru.
Oh, we don't care about this bit.
We are now approaching Leicester. If you are leaving us here, please make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you. Thank you for travelling with Transport for Wales.
Guys, it is Leominster. What? The way it's wrote, it's Leominster. But it's called Leinster. How does that make any sense at all? Like, I know it's called Leinster. But how does that make any sense? It's called Leominster, but it's called Leinster. Doesn't make any sense, does it? So we've got this information off the Transport for Wales website. So we have all of the trains that we're going to be riding, or attempting to ride. So we have completed, well, almost completed, well, we're on it, so we're going to tick it off. The Transport for Wales Class 67 Mark IV coaches Premier Service, as well as the DVT, but that isn't on here, so we'll just tick that one. So yeah, we are actually here at the moment at
Croeso ar drên Trafnidiaeth Cymru. Byddwn
Leominster.
yn teithio I Manceinion Piccadilly. Yn galw yn Llwydlo, Amwythig, Crew, Wilmslow, Stockport, a Manceinion Piccadilly.
Welcome on board Transport for Wales. We will be travelling to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport, and Manchester Piccadilly.
We're going to literally the top of Wales, and we're going on a 2:30 in a bit, and obviously that's in North Wales, so We're going on this trip in Wales. We are going all across the Welsh country of Wales.
We're going all out there.
Just today alone, we're going to be going from Cardiff Central all the way up to Bitston. However, we're going to be changing at Shrewsbury on this train, and then we're going to be taking a train up to Wrexham General, and then from Wrexham General we're going to take a train to Bitston, and then all the way back down to Cardiff Central. So in approximately half an hour we will be at our final destination, which is Shrewsbury. Our next station stop will be Ludlow.
Rydyn ni nawr yn nesau at Llwydlo. Os ydych yn gadael yma, gwnewch yn siŵr fod eich bagiau a cheiddio I gyd gyda chi. Diolch am deithio gyda Trafnidiaeth Cymru.
I can definitely understand
We are
that.
now approaching Ludlow. If you are leaving us here, please make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you. Thank you for travelling with Transport for Wales.
We are here at Ludlow. Looks like quite a nice station, actually. Yeah, it looks like quite a small but nice station. No ticket barriers by the looks of it. Very interesting.
Croeso ar drên Trafnidiaeth Cymru. Byddwn yn teithio I Manceinion Piccadilly. Yn galw yn Amwythig, Crew, Wilmslow, Stockport a Manceinion Piccadilly.
Welcome on board Transport for Wales. We will be travelling to Manchester Piccadilly, calling at Shrewsbury, Crewe, Wilmslow, Stockport and Manchester Piccadilly.
Right, so we have approximately 30 minutes, half an hour left on our journey. Our next station stop will be Winslow. No. What's it called? Linlow? Lidlow? Leadlow and Stitch? I can't remember. Ludlow? Ah, Ludlow. I don't know if you can see this very well, but for some reason the whole train is tilted right now. I don't know if it comes across on camera, but the entire train is tilted. For some reason it says exit at the rear, but someone got off at the front. I'm confused. Anyway, this we're literally tilted. We're like a pendolino. We're like actually like tilted like that. Yeah, like that. We're generally like a pendolino. Now we're tilting the complete other way. Yes. Look at how misty it is. This isn't the camera playing up. This is actually how misty it is right now. Crystal, Lilydale, UKTransit. If you know what I said, let me know in the comments. Apologies to any Welsh people, because I definitely didn't say it right. Crystal, Lilydale, UKTransit. Did I say it right? Probably not. Crystal, Lilydale, UKTransit. So quite literally, I can just do this, and then the door opens. I don't like this door. Neither does my cameraman.
Rydyn ni nawr yn nesau at Amwythig. Os ydych yn gadael yma, gwnewch yn siŵr fod eich bagiau a cheiddio I gyd gyda chi. Diolch am deithio gyda Trafnidiaeth Cymru.
We are now approaching Shrewsbury. If you are leaving us here, please make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you. Thank you for travelling with Transport for Wales.
This is UKTransit signing off from Shrewsbury. Like, subscribe, leave any comments down below, and I'll see you for the next review or video. Bye!